I'm here to teach people, so let's get questions. Let's get real advice questions. No more shout-outs. Real favorite Michael Jackson song? Ooh, that's a good question. PYT. I can't stop. Has stood the test of time better than anyone. Favorite song of the moment? The Only Exception by Paramore. I waited about 1.5 years to hear a song that good. Anybody else like The Only Exception by Paramore? You are the only exception. You know, it's really playing off of one. It was like going from like C to G minor, so it's like a 1 to like a 5 minor, which is sort of Coldplay-ish, but it works. You know what I love about Paramore is that, and I'm really intrigued by career paths now, like just geometrically into career paths. It's like Paramore had a huge first record, and then their second record came out, and people went, yeah, for like almost as long as my record's been out, if not longer. And then a song that's really good, truly good, has been on the record since it came out, and people went, yeah, hit the radio, and people are going, fuck. And that's really inspiring to me because it means that the record's never over until you make another one. Because I like seeing things that happen a little later in the game. It's proof that if it's good, it will go. You know, if it's good, it will go. People ask me all the time, should I go? Should I follow my dreams? If it's good, it will go. People do not make a habit out of denying themselves great stuff. You know, if it's good, it will go. No doubt about it. And there will always be a true representation of it. You know, no matter how big you are, if you put a record out that stinks, people will tell you. Your biggest fans will tell you, you know. And it doesn't mean you're done. It just means keep working, you know. You experience anxiety. Absolutely. But I just know that on the other side of anxiety is a deep breath and a ray of sunshine on my face. So that's what I hold on to. How do you write my music? How do I write my music? Slowly. Do I smoke weed every day? No. I am in the sort of suburban housewife category of weed smoking. Unfortunately, well, no, fortunately, I mean, I addressed it in a song, which I guess I never really wrote a lyric pertaining to how often someone says I can't get stoned. But I think it's sort of gone on to signify a lot more pot smoking than I do. And, by the way, I would add that if I want to do a little pot smoking, I have a few extra brain cells I don't mind killing because it might make me that much more enjoyable to others. How often do I get massages? Never. I hate them. I'm uncomfortable during them. I'm serious. I've had 4 in my life, and that means that 4 times in my life I thought I might like a massage that time. I like my tension. Does anybody else out there not like massages? I know it sounds like the craziest thing you've heard in your life. Anybody out there says, I don't like getting massages? Yeah, right? I hate massages. They're creepy. I don't like having that much time doing nothing or like time I'm supposed to do nothing. I need a certain amount of constant motion because I feel like if the motion stops and I get that relaxed, that I'm going to have a complete mental breakdown because it's like taking the slats off of a wooden bucket and the water's just going to go. You know that story about, there's like that urban folklore about the guy getting smashed between 2 trains, but as soon as they pull the 2 trains apart, he's going to die. So they bring his like wife and kids and he says goodbye to them while he's like still, like I feel like I'm smashed between 2 trains pretty much my entire life. And if you take the trains apart, I'm going to die. So I don't like vacation. I don't like massage. And I need constant struggle. That's what keeps me alive. That is my fuel. America runs on Dunkins? No. America runs on crippling anxiety. Oh, shit. How often do I sleep? Pretty much every night. Thanks for the question. Excited to go on tour again? Yes, absolutely. Absolutely. Someone says it's ridiculous how much we have in common. Well, thank you. I like not feeling left alone. I like not feeling like the only one. Can we meet up for a drink tomorrow? Tomorrow I am packing, shipping, doing final sort of CEO overview on the tour. I don't get involved in a tour until the last week or so, and then I'm like people will call me for 2 months with questions pertaining to like specifics about the tour. I'll be like, no, I'm not thinking about the tour. And then like about 5 days before a tour, I'm like, what's going on with the tour? And I'll be like, why didn't you call me about this? I'll be like, we called you about this in May. I'll be like, oh, that's right. I just have like a 10-day proximity window of like really being able to get my head around stuff. So now I'm in a super tour mode. We brought back the horns. I'm going to be less interested in people being at my show because it's a confining thing and I have to play exactly what they want, and more interested in the idea that people are there at my show to watch me play whatever excites me. So I'm going to get on stage and play whatever excites me. I think I'm going to get on stage and to set the tour, give it a real pace, set the pace for the tour. I'm going to get on stage and just sock you in the face with something that I would never have opened a tour with, just to say all bets are off. I think this is like the all bets are off tour, So the horns are back. I'm going to play whatever I like to play. I'm going to basically try and alienate my audience when really I know I won't, and I'll just be breaking out of my own neurosis and playing a very sort of free kind of show, I like that. John Mayer's playing a free show. Oh, he's playing a free show? That's awesome. Yeah, it's $45 with service charge. Jeez, I thought you said it was free. It's like, oh, you should see how free he is with that music. So I'm playing free shows this summer. Tell everybody I'm playing free shows. Keith Carlock will be in the band. Everyone in the band is the same, minus singers plus horns. Do I listen to Jason Mraz? I do. I have a lot of respect for Jason Mraz. He does his thing, and I like what he does. Actually, you have to give respect to Jason Mraz in the same way you give respect to any artist who has had a hit so impactful that it's affected the way other people write and produce and record their hits. You hear the sort of I'm yours, tenor, or that I'm yours approach, or that sentiment in a lot of other songs that are coming out now, and I think that's a huge sign that an artist has made an impact, and I have huge respect for him. Roy Hargrove, yes, we love him. Keith Urban, we love him very much. Keith Urban is. I don't know that. I think the biggest Keith Urban fan would have to compete with me. Favorite artist in the last 10 years. Well, 10 years ago was 2000. Well, my favorite artist is D'Angelo for the last 10 years, because D'Angelo Voodoo came out in 2000. So technically I can still keep saying that until I have to think about what the new answer is to that question.